Connect to YouTube, it should be good. All right, we are able to go back live on YouTube. And we're almost at that next 10-minute candle to map it out here.
I just noticed Cardano's eligible on Robinhood now.
Yeah, people were telling me that earlier. Sorry, your mic is sounding really bad. Go just talk. Did Cardano drop pretty hard after being listed on Robinhood? Because I saw another site offering high yield.
All right, the market's open.
You sounded really bad.
Mic check, mic check.
Your mic sounds really good, Mr. Drew Crypto.
Thank you, thank you.
What's happening, Drew Crypto?
And just over here, plotting on what to do during this market open.
I'm watching this Luna Classic, see if it will continue this climb, and I've been mapping this out from the last Crypto After Dark stream, and it looks like we did get like a little bit of another letter B right here, so a little bit more of a downtrend for this coin. But usually after two letters B's, so we had the triple A followed by B, followed by A, followed by B, followed by B. So this pattern completes, we get another B, and this is just a pattern I've picked up on while doing this on 10 minutes. And currently for Luna Classic, sounds a little bit weird I'm trading this, but or even watching it, but Luna Classic, the stake rate's already up to 7.382%. That means people have actually been buying this and staking it.
Yeah, Bitcoin got a little bit of sell starting at 9:30.
Don't bit.
So I can see that because look at the DXY. The DXY has been slowly coming up, which is pulling the crypto market down. And I saw Bitcoin earlier. I already sold my Bitcoin last night in the Crypto After Dark stream. And we're getting like over 1,000 volume right here now as market opens for Bitcoin. And that's actually a lot of volume on top of a potential golden cross here as well. So it's very interesting to see Bitcoin dipping on top of a golden cross. For Luna Classic, I'm still waiting for that third B, which would be downtrend for my pattern that I made here. And this is a self-made pattern that I was looking over at the charts. I predicted that if we had two uptrends, three A's, a B, a A, and a B, that we would follow this B with two more B's, so that would be a pretty significant downtrend. This guy keeps making accounts to spam the chat, and I guess it's really going to force me to turn on Nightbot to actually ban that word. All right, so I was able to get the Nightbot spam protection on here since that guy's being a little bit relentless. They're saying stocks fall to September. That's just a bearish article on CNBC. market ended very like on the bottom at the end of last month, which is weird to say, but it was 1 day ago. So this is gonna be 30. I gotta go all the way to 40 right here. And while this is happening, Bitcoin is still getting that big sell pressure right here. People have been taking profits on Bitcoin and getting this big spread. So it's going to be interesting to see how Luna Classic is interacting with markets today while it's open. If anybody does want to throw some chart tickers around for like legitimate stocks or cryptos, definitely would not be afraid to check them out.
So some interesting developments with Binance. U.S. federal prosecutors asked Binance to provide extensive internal records about its anti-money laundering checks, along with communications involving its chief executive and founder, Changpeng Zhao, CZ. So that's interesting. So they asked Binance to voluntarily hand over messages from Zhao and 12 other executives and partners on matters including the exchanges and detection of illegal transactions and recruitment of U.S. customers.
Mm-hmm.
It also sought any company records from instructions that documents be destroyed, altered, or removed from Binance's files or transferred from the United States. Pressure is rising.
So I'm going to change your chat so that you have to be a subscriber for at least 20 minutes to chat. And I'm going to turn off the night bots. I think if somebody creates an account every 20 minutes, that's going to be a lot of work. So we'll see what happens. We're up to the markets here. Let's check the SPY real quick. Look at the SPY. Oof. SPY is actually bleeding down as market opens. And I imagine another stock's coming down. Nvidia. They had the news come out that they're not able to give those chips to Chinese companies. So this is Nvidia stock ticker. And Nvidia is like Nancy Pelosi sold at a really good time right before this dip and right before news came out that they're not able to do business with some of these Chinese companies, and their stock just went into a bleeding knife pattern. Like we went from like over $170 like on the hourly here for Nvidia. We went from over $180 a little bit down here to now 140. So another good job from Nancy Pelosi selling at a good time. And Doge is coming down a little bit. DXY is still trying to uptrend slowly. And at the same moment in time, it does look like Luna Classic was downtrending just a little bit here. We received the def cross on the 1 minute, but fundamentals are definitely rising above the technicals for Luna Classic. I don't think you're crazy, Taylor Allen. I think people like to dollar cost average into projects that they believe in. So over last night's stream, like there's like a little bit over 9,800 profits on Luna Classic here, and then for the spot trading, more than over $200. So around $10,000 yesterday's. Market open. We're watching Luna Classic right here. It's a little bit interesting. And guys, mapping this out has been helping me watch it a little bit more to understand like how the price is moving on the 10 minutes compared to every single time we get more data. So right before market open today, we had 4,000 Bitcoin that was moved to Gemini from an unknown wallet. So definitely like we only have 1,000, 2,000 volume here, so we didn't even get all that 4,000 Bitcoin sold yet.
Interesting. Not too long ago, there was transfer of 64,000 Ethereum.
Really?
Yeah, it's what, about 102 let me see, $102 million worth. That's something.
That's a lot. The question is, are people going to buy up Ethereum before the merger to try to get a little bit more of the proof of stake side?
Sam, I have a question about that.
Sure, go ahead. Ask away, buddy.
Why would ETH schedule a merger in a month that's historically bearish? Wouldn't it be smart to do a merge in a bullish month? It's like, I don't know.
For control. When you listened to that talk earlier on my stream from last night, Crypto After Dark, one thing you learned, some of these blockchain cryptos can go to zero if they vote the wrong way, if they go to proof of stake or proof of work. So I think it's going to force more of the blockchains like USDC to go to proof of stake to stay with the rest of the consensus. But there are going to be some things that go down.
So what else?
Because
20,000 Ethereum? Oh, go ahead.
Because if there was a merge in a bullish month, then that would be like a no-brainer to like buy in right now.
Not really. Like, say you're on something, an ERC20, and you don't want to go to proof of stake. You may vote for proof of work with your protocol. And when there's Ethereum proof of work and Ethereum proof of stake, whichever side USDC votes on is where the money's going to go. And the side that it votes on, that's where the money goes. So,
Okay, thank you.
we had a very weak B right here, so we should get a uptrend right here. So, I think a little bit uppity for Luna Classic. Now we finally get that uptrend. And look, I'm not keeping my pattern away from you guys. Like this pattern, it works. Some of these times we get these patterns. And then usually after triple B, we get at least a double A. So I'm predicting the price will be a little bit higher than 280 up here.
And Bitcoin looks like it's almost trying to stabilize.
All right. Possibly, I mean, it's not a lot of volume there, but I could see it could wake up and cause these liquidations. DXY is still uptrend. Look at Doge. Doge is what's pushing.
Yeah, Doge was trending on Twitter like half hour ago.
So here's the thing. Here's something that I was thought about in that interview. Like if you put all your money in Doge before the merger, there's no votes that's going to push Doge to proof of stake, proof of work right there on ETH. So even if all the other blockchains that are on ETH get totally destroyed, Doge would be safe. Like Doge would be safe. It's not on ERC20.
But Doge does want to move. I don't know if they're going to do like a copy or make a dual coin system, but they do want to move to proof of stake as well.
Right, but
that's a big reason why they pulled in Vitalik to the Dogecoin Foundation. From what I was reading, it was to help them launch their POS network.
So here's the thing that I was thinking about though. Yeah, it could be a safe bet. Like, say the Ethereum vote goes bad for proof of work, proof of stake, and then there's a 51% directly after. If your money is in Doge, you're not at risk of like more Doge being minted. Oh my god, like, man. So far, like, the total staked amount has slowly been increasing for Luna Classic, surprisingly. I'm waiting for a moment where it's not increasing. So Mr. Sark says, hey Tame, never saw the outcome. Are you getting another ETH tattoo? No, I won that bet. Like, I won the bet by a milestone. Go back and look at the charts and you can see I won the bet by a milestone. Bitcoin is getting some buy pressure here though, like over 1,000 volume total, and we're not really above the wick though. People keep taking profits at the exponential moving average. $20,028. We do need to push up a little bit further. I want to ask, is it a good time to sell Luna Classic? I mean, if you're riding it up, you're probably going to keep riding it up if you're well cushioned. Everybody has a different Oh my god, I really mapped it like this? Jesus Christ. Keep in mind, every single letter takes me about 10 minutes. Jesus Christ. If we get another parabolic uptrend, I would be very happy. It looks like gibberish right here in the chart. This doesn't happen all the time, but it's happened quite frequently, this pattern. Generally, after triple Bs, we have at least one A. So I think this one's going to be an A, and that means the price would be higher than 280 at this line. So very rare do we get 3 Bs unless we're downtrending. If we get 3 Bs, it's a sign of a downtrend. Over 65,000 ETH was moved from that Gemini wallet to an unknown wallet. Spooky. People are saying Doge. Yeah, Doge is getting some buys up here. I think Doge would probably be $1 before Luna Classic. Now this is a pattern I made, Mr. Stark, and I literally made it last night while trying this with Luna Classic to see if this pattern's working based off of other data I see. This isn't anything. This isn't like the Elliott wave. It's not like an Elliott wave. It's something different. So you definitely don't like, if you're good with patterns, you could create your own patterns for certain charts and try to find your ways and then test it. I'm testing it live. I didn't have time to go back and back test it because the price was pumping. So if it was a stock that wasn't trading, I would have had hours to go back and back test. I didn't have that luxury, so I had to try to design this on the whim. Some people miss numbers and letters like ABC 1 2 3 4, ABC 1 2 3 4, or something like that for different patterns.
Good morning, Tane.
Good morning, Mr. Rob.
Saved a life today. Biker went down in front of me. I'm going to call it a day, so I'll be ready for crypto.
Did you save his life?
Hers. I didn't save it, but I helped her.
You helped the falling angel off the pavements.
I did.
Did you hit this person?
I did not.
See? Okay. So that biker did not get liquidated.
Her bike did.
Did they have insurance?
Yes, and Kevlar.
Yeah, Kevlar is good for preventing their skin from getting tore up.
And it did. Only her fingernail fell off. That's it.
Just a nail?
Just a nail.
Not bad, not bad. You take her to the hospital?
Nope.
Yeah.
She's taking her bike home.
She wasn't shaken up, no brain damage?
Good to go.
Good. So you drove her bike home with your truck?
No, a Raptor pulled up and helped her.
Oh. So you're not going to go to work today?
I got engine oil all over me and in my Jeep because I try to help save the planet by draining her oil in my toolbox.
You should have just got some Dawn soap and poured it on the ground where it spilled.
Yeah, I'm thinking that now. But now I got to pull out the back of my Jeep and get it all out the carpet.
It's going to be very hard to get it out of the carpet. So here's the thing. Like, if engine oil spills on the road or something, they have this special material, like tow trucks, that they can just pour on there and rake up and the oil comes up when it's on the ground.
Yeah, let's try to help.
You did a good thing, though.
Oh, thanks, Dave.
Would you ride a motorcycle after seeing that in front of you?
Absolutely. I know better not to take a turn at 90 miles an hour.
Like, if you're familiar with the road, it's great. But if you're not familiar with the road, don't go 90 miles per hour.
I got a memento out of it.
You get a phone number too?
Now I got a piece of a rim.
Are we speaking in code?
Are we?
You got a piece of a rim. Is it like chrome?
Orange.
Just so you know, we're on YouTube.
Yes, sir.
You got a piece of a rim. Okay. Congratulations. Like, what's it made out of? You said orange.
Made out of cast aluminum.
Oh boy. So
The thing about this is, since you're on YouTube, just if you're riding a bicycle, wear a helmet. Or a motorcycle, wear a helmet.
Yes, why is that same level I put in charts earlier, Rob? 109.36. And ETH is coming down. Bitcoin's also coming down on this market open. Already up to over $3.3 million worth of liquidations. And Luna Classic, it pumped a lot last night. And now it finally started coming down. So here's the thing, YouTube. That was actually another B, so we had 4 Bs in a row. Last time we had 4 Bs in a row, people started buying up. We had 4 Bs in a row. Had a big, like, last B was on the dip down. So this is also a big dip down right here. See that sell volume. So we'll see. After 4 Bs earlier, it's very potential room for an A. I haven't seen 5 Bs yet while streaming in the last 12 hours, but if it happens, it would not surprise me at this point because markets are open and we could get a little bit more faster movements here. But I'm generally expecting an uptrend right here. I'm expecting the price to be higher than 2783. So hoping the price will go higher than 2783. Technically, it's already higher than that price level, but it's not by much. Expecting a small uptrend. Even with Robinhood listing Cardano, it almost retraced to the point before the listing. So I'm not a big Cardano fan. Something I don't trade. Like, you guys are lucky to see me like charting Luna Classic. At this point, I would rather buy a bunch of Luna Classic than Jasmy. Hey Alan, I saw your mic light up, but I didn't hear you.
Well, Jasmy isn't down 99.999, it's down 99.9. There's a few nines less, I think, in Jasmy. No, honestly, I think there's less nines.
At least for Luna Classic, they're not able to mint any more tokens, really. Unless something changes.
It was infinite. In the end, there's no total supply since they were able to mint as much as they wanted. So the supply for me is infinite on that coin, which is the definition of a shitcoin.
You think Luna Classic is infinite?
Well, they were able to mint as much as they wanted, so I guess it's infinite. Yeah, it can be infinite.
I think. Well, I think there's a hard limit
On the
for the.
ETH, on Bitcoin, on these other coins, they just can't do that.
No, I think there's a maximum amount that can be minted from the USDT.
Oh, well, maybe, but I don't know. But to me, it seems like it could be infinite.
Do you think it could spiral out of control again? That would be wild.
It's already out of control. How worse can it get?
I can't believe people are buying this. There's websites offering like 30% plus yield, and people are buying this and staking it in these contracts. Like, is this like Duke 1, like number 3? Rising Above says I believe in HETS, he believes in Cardano. Yeah, time will tell.
Yeah, real scams don't die; they multiply.
Like in a 2-year period, I think HETS would grow at a faster percent than Cardano, especially if that Charles Hopkins keeps doing interviews the way he's doing, and people calling him out. The percentage of this Luna Classic being staked is already over 7.385%.
So what do you think, Tame, today? Green day? Red day?
So I was looking at the definitely red day for Nvidia after. I'm not going to say. Let me not even talk about those politicians. Let's go to the SPY. Like the SPY's been coming down. SPY's been coming down since the last day of last month, or as people would say, yesterday. But for some reason, news articles are saying last month, but technically yesterday. The SPY looks like it was coming down on the 5 minutes here and printing lower lows. We don't have this big volume though. We don't have big volume for the SPY. I think we'll get the volume a little bit later in the day. For cryptocurrency, I see Bitcoin's coming down. That's why I was pumping. So I'm just watching Luna Classic right here. How's your airplane stock doing? And this is
I think it's doing okay. I'm not. I'm a little down, but not much. It's kind of been floating low here. LILM, if you want to check it out.
It's very interesting that CZ Binance tweeted this: "Stay in front, stay transparent." Or nearing $4 million worth of liquidations. What's the ticker? LILM. Nevada. Lolium. Oh, it's looking horrible on the hourly. Oh boy. So it's already down significantly from August 15th. Had a nice little run up there, and it would continue this downtrend, then this would definitely been a dead cat bounce. Sell signal, last sell signal came in at $2.41. What was your entry on that stock? This is like 5 times hitting the bottom down here too. 5-time bottom. Every other time it hit bottom down here, it bounced up a little bit. So we'll see if it gets another bounce up here. Very far below that exponential moving average. What's happening, YouTube? Ah, so we may actually get that letter A right here, that uptrend. Wow, this is actually working a little bit. So theoretically, if all those people get rugged that are staking, I think would immediately get dumped on the market, like market sell and withdrawn. Are you there, Rob? So here we are. This is the candle right here. 1500 candle. Keep in mind, this is our new hourly candle as well. So this one's a little bit special. A new hourly candle right here for this mapping after 4 Bs was due for a small uptrend right here. And on this hourly candle, Bitcoin's a little bit indecisive on this new candle coming in. And DXY, God, look at the DXY. Like, this thing is pumping on the DXY. I'm surprised this isn't dragging crypto down as hard, like a little bit harder. Definitely had a knee-jerk reaction right here though for Luna Classic. So the price is going to end right here, and that definitely gave us the letter A. So that was A on the little uptrend there. And it did pump a little bit there, new hourly candle, but oh my God, I haven't seen the DXY pump this hard in quite a while. It already gained 0.2 points right here. And this is making it really hard for crypto to climb. Oh my, this DXY. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we had quad Bs with an A. I'll treat it similar to a more powerful triple B with an A. And if we're downtrending, it's gonna be another A. No, if we're downtrending, it's gonna reset the cycle, and we're gonna get 2 more downtrends, so 2 more Bs. If we're uptrending, it's gonna give us another A. So I think that we have been kind of downtrending since up here. Like, a little bit of self-pressure has been picking up here. Like, this DXY is going wild. Like, look at DXY on the hourly. We just broke that top again. DXY just broke the top up here on the hourly. And while this is happening, Bitcoin's definitely bleeding. And Luna Classic's also coming down here as well. The DXY is pumping so hard, Luna Classic's coming down. ETH actually looking pretty bearish as well. And let's go to the SPY. SPY is actually coming down quite hard there too. I did link some bearish articles in the Discord for you guys to be prepared for the markets today. And SPY just came down quite hard right there as well. Some big candles coming in for crypto, like Bitcoin, Doge. Doge has 6 million candle. DXY is fucking climbing. Give us a def cross right here for Luna Classic. And we're already up over $4 million liquidations on the hourly for 24 hours, over $131 million.
Do you see the DXYs climbing?
Yeah, look how big it's climbing.
I can't. I wish I could. That's what I'm asking.
We broke the top. It's over 109.63. If I share my screen, would you be able to see on Discord?
Yes, sir. Thanks, Dane, for that. Appreciate it. I'm just covered in oil.
Look at this hourly. Like, dang. Like, for our previous high was at 109.47. Our current high is 109.67, and we didn't get this momentum until earlier when I posted the first chart in Discord, and now
What did that wick up to?
It wicked up to 109.67.
Jesus.
679. And now we're already up to over $4.6 million worth of Bitcoin liquidations, and it's mostly the longs getting liquidate here. And while this is happening, Luna Classic is still like doing its own thing, its own pattern. And then this is Ethereum. And ETH, if this comes down, if the DXY pumps even further, like ETH could come down like another $20 per. But only if the DXY continues this uptrend, which it might.
Rectember.
What month are we in, guys? September. So what's driving the DXY? So I put an article in the Discord yesterday about how Russia shut down one of the pipelines. And this is potentially making the euro drop as some other countries are buying some of this Russian oil with the Russian rubles rather than euro. And a lot of this euro been trading for US dollars. But yeah, every 10 minutes, we're getting more data about the Luna Classic. And so far we're up to 7.386%. And let me look in, when I started the stream last night, what we were at.
So sometimes this dollar index effect on Bitcoin can be delayed by like 6, 12, 24, 48 hours. I feel like...
Well, this was almost instantly. Like, look in the charts channel.
Oh, no, no, you know, DXY breaking above 109 should make Bitcoin dump like 10, 15%, something like that in the end. Here, we're just not moving. Yeah, we lost $100 or $200.
Theoretically. I'm waiting for Luna Classic go to parabolic again. Did you
S&P broke the low that it did during the futures session last night.
Yeah.
It tried holding 39.23, which was the low during the night when markets opened, but it couldn't.
So, let me see. Let me draw a trend line here. See if the SPY is going to break this downtrend. I highly doubt it will break the downtrend.
Oh, S&P is at this is an old resistance that we switched into support on the 26th of July. We're in that zone.
DXY just hit another high up here. 109.724, 109.726. And while this is happening, Bitcoin is at a little bit sideways now, but Bitcoin is very close to liquidate all these longs. And we would drop immediately $100. And this is only about 550 volume that could push us down. So 500 times this is about I'm gonna do math here so I can memorize it. Yeah, so it's only $10 million. $10 million. $10 million could push us down here, and then another 10 million could get us halfway down and could hold. All right, so I have two more candles. Oh, it's actually right here. Yeah, I realized that, Dino Crypto. We looked over this before. Like, we're really worried that if the DXY goes over 130, that it's really going to pull the markets down. But hey, it means American dollar is worth more money. So if you want to go on vacation while DXY is up, you're probably going to get some good rates.
130? You really think it can go that high?
Yeah. Yeah. With the things happening in Ukraine and Russia and the way this oil shortage is going to happen and supply chain issues. I think if we go to 130, it would be bad. But this is the first time that we've had crypto mixed with the DXY in quite some time as well. Like, it's at the infancy of the age. And crypto's market cap's not that big to have a big influence on the DXY. But maybe in 20 years from now, if crypto market cap grows like another 20 times, then maybe it could pull in the DXY if people are taking money out of like Euro or the Japanese currency and putting it into Bitcoin or crypto.
Yeah, the yen is really in a bad shape. But hey, crypto is still strong in this dump because we have markets bleeding, we have DXY pumping, and Bitcoin didn't really break its big support at 19.5. Guess it's bound to happen, maybe, I don't know, but for now it's like, didn't even put a lower low than last night.
Sorry about that guy spamming. I'm also going to put it on 10-second delay between messages. If you guys type fast, 10-second delay. Like, look at this. Look at this 10. Oh my god, we're going parabolic again. Thank you, Jesus. Parabolic again for Luna Classic. And the candle is going to finish right here. Boom. So we got double A's. I don't know how I came up with this pattern earlier. I was just looking through and I was like, let me backtest it. I backtested it like a few candles and then started mapping it out on all the other candles. So this is our big push up here for Luna Classic. And
Bitcoin getting a little bit of sell here.
so theoretically we had triple B's, we have a double A, and we're uptrending triple B, double A. Possibly could be a little bit of a B down here. I can see that happening. But I would not also be obliged to having a triple or quadruple A for uptrend here. And let me check the data real quick. Oh my god, we're already up to 7.387% staked. It doesn't sound like a lot, but compared to when I did the stream yesterday, it's quite a lot. We had triple B's, double A's. If we're uptrending, probably get another B. Like this could be a realistic B because that was a big push up right here. Let's look at the DXY. 109.753. Bitcoin is actually wicked down into that liquidation, as I mentioned. About $10 million could have pushed it down. And it was a little bit shy than $10 million, but it's 460 Bitcoin. I was expecting 500 Bitcoin volume, so it did push down into some of that liquidation block. And it needed another 10 million halfway there. So we got the first part, did not get the second part. And Doge, Death Cross right here. Oof. Death Cross into a liquidation block. This is recipe for disaster. Oh, I told YouTube I didn't want to go to sleep until I see Doge well under 6 cents. And man, this may be my moment to see Doge under 6 cents. I think this is going to be our letter B for Luna C, so like downturn from here, but man, the DXY is destroying the markets. Like, look at this. We just hit another high in 1 minute, Rob. It worked out to 109.770.
Yeah, and stock markets are looking for a bottom.
Is it going to stop anytime soon, or just going to keep going?
I told people it's like pumping like a memes, like a crypto meme earlier.
Yeah, like a shitcoin.
And look at the SPY. The SPY is far away from breaking this downtrend as well. I don't see the SPY breaking downtrend anytime soon. It would have to wick up pretty harsh.
Excuse my language. Poo coin.
Mm-hmm. What do you think would happen if Google came out with their own cryptocurrency? With the large number of people that use Google and their services. Do you think people would buy into it? Like if it was officially from Google?
I'd say it depends what the coin does.
Maybe like a tipping feature or an advertising feature for like Brave browser, like how that does.
Oh, that might do pretty good.
And then they already have the Google AdSense where they could monetize it and then give you your payments on the, if you're American or whatever, as a 1099 tax form. We're actually getting a little bit wider spreads here between these B's and A's as trading during market hours is yielding like a lot more volatility.
Well, I'm happy I sold the Ethereum last night at the high, so I appreciate that. That's a good thing.
I'm glad you were able to take profits. Look at this Luna Classic bleeding right here. This has been one of our fattest red candles right here. And let's see what's happening right here before this fat red candle in DXY. Oh, it just made another high. Bitcoin's also pushing down. So I do feel like at a certain point, like if crypto as a whole pushes down, people stop buying Luna Classic or start taking profit, realizing that, hey, they can finally get their Bitcoin at a discount or their Doge at a discount or their Ethereum at a big discount. What happened? Oh.
So markets dump when Luna pump.
No, well, that's different. Like the DXY was rising when that was happening. Luna was just doing its own thing, and it's not enough money in Luna that's causing the markets to dip. Because if you look at these liquidations, Luna Classic only had like even this cycle right here, $293,000 worth of liquidations versus Ethereum liquidations over $21 million. So Ethereum is getting those liquidations. I can talk a little bit louder now. My friends are awake and have left, so I can talk a little bit louder. I was trying to talk quietly for the past few hours since they were sleeping earlier. My mouth is getting a little bit tired though, and let me go back and look at the time of those streams. So 10 o'clock until now, so 24 hours. Basically, I've been awake for over 24 hours here, and trying to map out this Luna Classic. This is definitely going to be one of the fatter Bs that we've seen.
Well, couldn't hold 39.10 for S&P.
And Luna Classic actually getting some more consecutive candles of sell volume. DXY is uptrending, still like making higher highs up here for the DXY, which is pulling Bitcoin down. ETH is suffering those liquidations the most money though. A lot of people did try to go long on ETH right before this merger, pre-merger, and those high leverage positions are still going to get liquidated before the merger goes through. We're already up well over that $21.6 million for the Ethereum liquidations. So ETH has more liquidations than Bitcoin up here. That's weird. KuCoin just refreshed and we did a big volume there, like 1.23 billion for Luna Classic. The number one guy, let's see where he's at right here now. He's up 10,800%. He didn't take profit at 12,000%. So he's only up 10,800%. Rob, if he was up 12,000%, would you take profit?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because pigs get slaughtered, right? So if you want to be a pig about it, you could get slaughtered. So I'd take profit and wait to get back in, because you always get back in.
So this guy's not on high leverage. He's on pretty moderate leverage, and his entry was prior from the last 4 days of the big pump. Like, he's been in probably about 3 weeks. He doesn't think the price would go back to his liquidation, so that's why he stayed in his position. Oh, we come back down here to where Theo sold earlier. Theo may think about entering again. No. Theo's not going to enter again. Like, Theo's tired. Theo is tired. What's up, YouTube chat? If I look at this on the hourly, like, this was a big run up. If I look at it on the hourly right here, we made a new high a few hours ago. We didn't pass that high. We got rejected at the previous double top and started this downtrend. So technically, we're still a parabolic SAR uptrend, but that MACD looks like it's curving down for the Luna Classic. I wonder if the technicals are going to overplay the fundamentals here. Are people going to take profit? Or are they going to blindly buy this thing and try to stake it? And that's what I'm trying to map out here. I think people have been, like, I can map this letter in about 55 seconds. Uh, 7.388%. So the amount of Luna Classic being staked has slowly increased. So far, bonded is over 467 billion Luna Classic. And the amount of unbonded is 42 billion. So, a large amount. But we are getting these wicks. And we saw earlier that the funding rate changed. So, funding rate changed earlier. And when it changed, people might say that that's the moment it went from bullish to bearish sentiment. All right, this candle right here, this wick down, is that double bottom? Wow. Wow. This has to be like programmed. Like, no way we hit perfectly double bottom right here. No way. Let's see what happens after this double bottom. Generally, double bottom after you bounce off of it is pretty bullish. Wow. That's wild. Sorry about the gibberish on the screen. And that was definitely one of the fattest Bs that we've had today. Really fat B.
No fat Ds?
What's up?
No fat Ds?
Nah. I don't have any Ds on my chart. This definitely could liquidate. Let's see if that liquidates some positions there, Luna Classic. Luna's liquidating some positions up here too. And Luna Classic. So Luna Classic's already up to $438,000 worth of liquidations.
These what?
These nuts.
Guys, I have good news. The DXY is slowly coming back down a little bit. It's no longer pumping as hard.
Right.
And while this is happening, Luna Classic just hit a double bottom. Like, this is wild. Luna Classic hits a double bottom. The DXY slows the downtrend. Slows the uptrend. And this gives Bitcoin room to wick up away from those 100 times. Like, they were so close to getting liquidated. What's happening, YouTube?
DXY doesn't look like it's done yet.
It doesn't look like it's done yet. All right. Let me check it real quick. It doesn't look done all the way, but definitely was slowed down right here. Like this definitely wasn't like up, 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 which gave Bitcoin enough room to wick up away from those liquidations. Like barely. Like we were like literally $2 difference between liquidation or not liquidation for that 100 times position. That is now up in the profits. So imagine Bitcoin would have wicked down $2 more, you're liquidate, but now you're up in big profits. The crazy life of crypto traders. Are we shedding this bearish momentum on 1 minute for the Luna Classic and getting a buy signal here? Oh boy, that's crazy. So we have the double A's. I think we're uptrending double A's. You get a B, you get an A. Or double, yeah. We'll see how this goes though. Wow. It still seems like as people take profits, there's still people willing to buy Luna Classic, defying all odds here. And I think they're buying it because that interest rate, that 30% is attracting them, but I think that's very risky. But let's check on the DXY. Yeah, it looks like it's curving down. Yeah, DXY looks like it's curving down, which helped Bitcoin. Man, $2 price difference between this position and getting liquidate right here. Look at this wick. Look at this. Wow. This is like $1 and this is like down like 5. And now some 100 times degens are going along on Bitcoin right here. Okay. Makes sense. Yeah, DXY is coming down. Well, DXY is like, that's like the first time I saw DXY pumping and it actually pulled Luna Classic down pretty significantly. We haven't had a big drop like that since earlier today, like the first time I got out, and it's wicked down, same price level right there. Well, not the first time I got out, but the last time I got out. Didn't enter another trade on it since then. Didn't want to gamble. I'm still surprised the 12,000% guy did not take profit. That's mind-boggling. And I was too lazy to go through calculate their exact entry based off when the price was moving. I can do it right now though. Alright, so let me take a screenshot and get all the prices and everything. Boom. Does it have the market price? Yes. We're going to check his entry and his leverage. Is the DXY still coming down? Yes. Is Bitcoin still coming up? Not as much, but it has that momentum still. Parabolic SAR that could push it up a little bit further. Doge came up here and was like, boom. Doge like 14 million volumes, like going to liquidate you guys. I think Doge did the biggest push right here. Yeah. Doge outpushed Bitcoin right here. It outpushed Ethereum right here. Doge is like, get out of the way. Wow. Wow, this is a huge push for Doge with huge volume. I like this. I like this Doge candle. And Doge is starting to liquidate 50 times and 20 times with that big push up. There's not too much 100 times shorting Doge any further. Doge wicked up and destroyed. Our liquidations are high up here. 16.38 million within the last hour. All right, I'm gonna try to calculate that guy's position real quick as well. So it says he's up 10,848%, and the price is here. I have to get two different price levels to calculate it, probably. Oh, it's didn't update. Right, there it goes. Alright, so I got two different price levels. So now I can calculate his position. So let's do this. And let me map it out real quick. So I would do he's up. Screenshot number 1, he's up 10,000. Let's just do number 2. 10,908 minus 10,848 equals he's up 10,908 minus 10,848, and he's up 60% price difference. So 60%, 60, that's equals 60, and the price moved from here to here. So, and then minus 0.123271652 equals, let's do this, 0.123273007 minus 0.123271652. So the price moved a little bit, and then the price change divided by this 0.123273007. The price moved down a little bit, 0.12496324. So as price moved there, he went up this much percentage. And I'm watching the chart because we just I gotta map this candle real quick. So that gave us a little bit of a weak A right there, but it gave us an A. And is it gonna come back down and retest this double bottom? That's the interesting part. And 7.391%. So we do have a little bit more of that Luna Classic that is being staked. But yeah, Dogecoin is liquidating these shorts up here. Doge is an animal right here. I like Doge. And Bitcoin's not really pushing up to liquidate. ETH not pushing up liquidate. Doge already started taking a chomp out liquidating. Doge is up here liquidating. And it's looking pretty powerful. And at the same time, that's why now it's starting to uptrend a little bit again on the 1 minute. Are we going to break this double bottom on Luna Classic? This would be interesting if we break the double bottom. So we have the double top up here. And keep in mind, we're actually pretty big price range from that double top, double bottom. Yeah, we broke that double bottom. Okay, okay. I don't know his leverage. I gotta calculate it a little bit later. Watching the charts here, and definitely starting to get some of those bearish patterns here. After 2 A's, get a B. And this is where we're getting a little bit more sell volume for Luna Classic. At the same time, like Luna Classic's finally getting sell pressure after DXY is pumping. But Doge is getting so deep in these liquidations it doesn't really care right now. Bitcoin was trying to uptrend a little bit for the past few minutes, but now it's getting some downtrend as the DXY is coming up. And DXY coming up, actually, we're getting some more volume for sales for Luna Classic here. So slowly people are pulling out of Luna Classic here. And when they slowly pull out, we get some buys coming in, push it back up a little bit from those buys. But right here, we broke under that double bottom, which is very scary. And we're going to see if this will bleed. What do you think about the DXY? You think we can eventually hit 130? Not today, but over the course of the next few years? Man, these liquidations are rough. Over $143 million worth in 24 hours. And we look at the funding rates here. Funding rate's loading a little bit slow. You can also check show predicted.
How's everything going in the market there, Tim?
DXY is pumping up a little bit, but Doge is acting opposite of Bitcoin. It's actually waking up liquidation. Doge did a giant push up there. Like,
how's ETH doing?
ETH is actually not doing good either. It's slowly trying to uptrend. It's at 1549.
Okay, I'm in profit.
Doge is similar to what ETH was doing yesterday. Liquidate 50 times and 25 times block. But look at Luna Classic on the 5 minutes. Like, I see this peak happen before like some big downtrends in the past. But if it's goes parabolic again, like, it's hard for people to catch these types of entries. The only thing that concerns me since I've been streaming, right here, this moment in time, right here, this is in moments. This candle right here is when we started getting the most sell volumes picking up for this coin. I didn't want to get back in this earlier either. There were some multiple points. Like, I could have made some trades multiple times, but I was scared. And these candles are pretty big. Like, some are near that $1 billion mark. What's happening, YouTube? You guys in any positions? All right, have a good day, rising above. And there could be people that know stuff we don't know about why that people are FOMOing into these stakes. Maybe there's some people know something we don't know. It'd be interesting if a big company came out and talked about these stakes, about why it's happening. If Do Kwon came out and gave an interview about it, though, man, that would hurt the movement probably. And I'm wondering if Luna Classic is going to move away from Do Kwon. I don't know if it could move away from him, because he did mention that he lost a lot of his money in it as well, so he could have been holding a lot. No telling how much Luna or Luna Classic was distributed to him as well when everything was done. Oh, the bot, not tweet. So someone in YouTube chat thinks we may have found support at 261. We'll see if that support holds for Luna Classic. I mean, it's getting a little bit more buys coming in here now after that candle of red. And this is giving us another big B, which is not something you want. You generally want to be uptrending a little bit more for the people that are in here. And the DTC is up higher. It's at a higher price for the day. 109.8. It's at 109.8. And while this is happening, Doge has finally started cooling down. The dog is drinking water, stepped away from liquidations, and may be downtrending right here. Bitcoin is definitely downtrending. DXY is pushing up hard. Luna Classic is pushing up hard here. Alright, so as I'm able to draw this line. This one's very interesting. That was a very big B. Wow. So A, B, A, B, A. So this is probably going to be an A. All right, so I'm hoping for another A right here. Imagine we see an order for like 10 billion volume buy. That would go crazy. I'm thinking about using the restroom real quick, and I'll step right back in a second. Anybody want to take the mic and talk about something? Feel free. I'll be right back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. You guys like the plants? Let's see what the plants look like in the sunlight. The sunlight's coming up. Looking pretty good. We've been watching Luna Classic a lot, and Doge started coming down after that DXY was pumping again. Bitcoin's having trouble gaining this momentum. So, okay. Yeah, we'll see these funding rates. Let's check. So the funding rate for Luna, oh dang, is that predicted? I don't know. They don't have it on here yet. But yeah, Luna Classic's having trouble here. Yeah, we did get a little bit more volume coming here, push it up, but some more sell volume came in here as well. If it doesn't go parabolic again, I am suspecting that the people that were pumping it have slowly started getting rid of their bags. So guys, be careful with USDC if there's a when the Ethereum merger goes through, if the USDC votes the wrong way, depending on which protocol, it could become worthless. So be very careful. Oh, did I draw on the wrong candle? Okay, right here. We're gonna see if this will uptrend though. I like seeing the volume bars down here. All right, so we have news coming out that the OPEC is going to increase oil supply. It's pretty breaking news. That's affecting oil futures, but that's good for stocks. And I put that in announcements channel. At least these are real plants and nothing like Kevin O'Leary's background. So guys, I see people draw Elliott waves. Is there an indicator that can automatically draw it for you? Because if it's something people can draw, I think an indicator could draw it as well. We're not getting super high volume. It does look like DXY is still uptrending. This is killing crypto. Wow, big sell volume for Bitcoin right here. The candle actually tucks to which there as we start liquidating more longs. Total liquidations over 18 million for this 24 hours, for the 1 hour. Doge also printed a big downtrend right here. Oh, Luna Classic's downtrending a little bit again here too. There goes a big candle.
Ooh, boy, I left my computer for a few, for like 15 minutes. I'm back. Ooh.
That's a big candle for Luna Classic there.
Oh, Luna Classic, man.
I'm telling you, once people start pumping it, when people start taking profits, it's going to dip hard. And still got one more candle map. This is going to be another big B. And look, Luna Classic's actually feeling the pain of DXY. The DXY is up almost to 110 right here. Jesus Christ. 110. That is bizarre.
Someone bought Doge a lot there.
For a quick period of time, yeah, Doge was pumping. You saw Doge pump, and then it already retraced though. And the DTC is still uptrending up here. DTC is almost at 110. I think if it hits 110, it's going to be on the news. So look, we're getting a big sell volume finally for Luna Classic. And definitely it would be like, we're not uptrending. I think it's fit the downtrend pattern here. B, A, B. So yeah, definitely downtrending right here for Luna Classic. And I guess Theo, the theoretical trader, even though he got out a few hours ago, afraid that we would break under that moving average. Eventually we did break under. So Theo secured his profits yesterday, didn't get back in. Although there's been multiple points to get in and get out, but they're like, it's risky up here. Definitely did not keep getting that momentum. Like even on 5 times, it would be very hard for traders to do this. Especially like if people are slowly taking profits right here. Like let's just see what 2 billion volume would be worth. It'd be, oh, this is only like $500,000. I could see people getting out right here. Yeah. I think this is a moment. Luna Classic, people are getting out. We had that second run up here. We didn't break that high. And when I saw this earlier, I was like, possibly room to come down. Sitting on the sidelines pays off. And let's see how far that guy's up now. That was 12,000% profits earlier. He's only up 10,000%. All right, so the candle finish. This was another big B right here. So huge downtrend. Another big B right here. So I do feel like it's getting more of a bearish pattern. And this is the moment right here we start seeing like 500,000. A little bit less than 500, like over $1 million worth of profits were taken down here. Keep in mind, I've been keeping track. The initial amount of money that pumped us up here was $7 million at a much lower price. So as people start taking profits, I could see it coming down.
I think I'm gonna buy a little ape right here.
I think ETH might try to hold 1520 here. That's what's happening on the 15 minute. But
Yeah.
if it doesn't hold this, yeah, we're back down to the next support.
Yeah, a lot of these things are coming down quite hard. Like if we look at Doge compared on the 1 minute, like this big run up here was nice. That's a big gain for anybody that did the futures or even spot trade right here. And they had plenty of time to take profits on the downtrend as well. Luna Classic, I think people are taking profits. We broke the double bottom, we rejected a double top, and volume started increasing. So I think this is a moment where they are dumping, and I'll put it in chart channel as well, so I can keep an eye on this. So it's gonna be hard to memorize all these patterns. I haven't slept in 24 hours. So I tagged everybody as well because some people were trading Luna Classic, and it's gonna be funny. Look how fast we came down for that. Wow. I don't have the balls to short this thing. Like, I don't have the balls to short it. I wish I had the balls to short it right here on this last B. Even if I think it's going to come down, but I don't have the balls. I don't have the balls. Theoretically, if somebody was to enter a short at 4 times, what would their liquidation price be? Their liquidation price would be at 308. Okay. Guys, everybody start going on Twitter and saying that lunacy is dropping, that people are taking profits. Go, go, go.
Hmm.
Bitcoin's still getting some sell pressure.
All right, I put a tweet, guys. If I can get like 10 people to start retweeting this on Twitter, maybe it can start trending. Someone says, do you believe in Bitcoin 4-year cycle? I don't believe in 4-year cycle because there's so many fundamentals along the way of those cycles. So many catalysts that could mess up the price of those cycles. Dump it, damp it, dump it. Like, this is like... I think this could be a good ending to the stream if I watch and see how this plays out, because this has been like, I already know the dollar amount, like 500,000, 500,000. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is almost at $7 million. And I remember that number, 7 million was what used to pump the price up. Now I see people starting to take profits here as well. I think this is a moment like those guys that were artificially pumping this, even though people are still staking it for some weird reasons. I think this is the moment it start dumping. Man, right here, this is a big volume. And at the same time, like, well, it's dumping, that's why it is dumping, but that's why I did those big pushes up. And Bitcoin's also bleeding down through these liquidations. I think ETH could go under 1,500. Yes, it could go to 1,483. Our liquidations is all time. Like, this is pretty high, $31 million within 1 hour. Pretty high liquidations. And Luna Classic, still pretty high liquidations. Maybe that retweet helps people, like, maybe those guys are going to stop dumping on the market. What do you think? Do you think it's going to stop those people from dumping on the market? Seeing, like, this was $7 million. This is about $7 million worth. And if they're up in profit about 3 times, then we should expect at least $21 million worth to be dumped on the market. Let me map this out real quick for you guys. This candle's a little bit bad here, so this was on 50. Still got 2 minutes. Oh, and this candle is right before the hourly candle, so that's interesting as well. Just as we start getting large amounts of sells, large amounts of buys started rolling in here too.
I'm all in. Let's go.
Nasdaq is about to reach 12,000, which is also a golden pocket. S&P is still above golden pocket of the whole relief rally.
Man, that guy that was up 12,000%, he's only up 9,800% now.
But yeah, another 50 points down for Nasdaq, and that would be golden pocket, which is, well, oddly lines up with a round number, 12,000. It's a bit lower, 11,995, but
Definitely
let's
some.
call it 12,000.
Mhm. So we had 3 Bs in a row. Generally 3 Bs in a row, price goes up a little bit, but if they're dumping it, the price would not go up. It would invalidate my pattern. So, I have about 20 seconds. Check. Now the volume's getting a lot bigger here too. That's very interesting. Large amounts of buys, so we're getting more buys here too. And the DXY is slowly coming down, and once it starts coming back up, keep it on your Bitcoin charts and your Ethereum. Ethereum is the one that's at liquidation risk of the longs. That could drive it down like another $20 to $30. And those liquidations were nasty.
Yes, I found out the next time that these ape coins are going to be distributed, there's going to be about $100 million worth. Well, at this market value, get the number. It's going to be September 16th.
That's horrible timing.
Hey, a lot of things going on mid-September.
What else is going on mid-September? Let's look up all the things happening in September 15th until 16th. Let's look at all those dates, all the calendars, and see what would happen. So that gave us, even though we had a little bit of pump there after, that still gave us another B, which is 3 Bs in a row. Still looking very bearish here on my pattern. I think they're dumping on people.
Oh yeah, Bitcoin's dumping a little here too.
I really think that they were dumping on people, and these buys were not just all buys, because if I put it on like the 5-second chart or a 10-second chart, I can see a mixture of buys and sells during that period right here. So still red outnumbers green on the screen, so still a lot more sell pressure here for this Luna Classic. Hmm. 10 minutes are going by fast, like and on YouTube, if you guys like this stream, hit the like and subscribe button. Someone said something with XRPs happening in September too. Would not surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me if something happens with XRP. Bitcoin is bleeding down a little bit towards the liquidations for the longs, and the price could come under $19,536. While this is happening, Luna Classic is also getting some more sell pressure here. DXY is still coming down, oddly enough. And look at Doge. Doge did that big wick up. It ate a lot of those shorts and made its way back down for basically almost a full retrace. If we can get 4 Bs in a row, definitely in a bearish pattern for Luna Classic, and it would explain the drop and those people dumping. The amount of Luna Classic increased in stake right there didn't really increase by that much either. So I think if the price drops significantly, like half of this price, maybe more people will buy it to stake it, but I don't know if they are actually planning on holding those stakes for longer periods of time. So if Bitcoin starts getting these liquidations, is going to be interesting. All it takes is that DXY turn around, go up for another high. Bitcoin will liquidate all these longs. Now Dogecoin's been climbing a little bit. It's getting away from those longs, and it could liquidate these shorts right here. So Doge actually has some food right here to liquidate. Let's see if Doge liquidate these longs real quick. I mean these shorts. All it has to do is wick up a little bit more, touch that moving average. I don't know how these guys feel safe 100 times shorting below the moving average. Pretty degen. All right, there we go. Doge wicked up, liquidate some more shorts. High five, Doge. Woo! Everybody, a round of applause for Doge. Nice. Rockets in the chat for Doge right there. And Bitcoin's trying to get a little bit uptrend here as well. And the DXY is getting a big wick down. Maybe a full reversal. All this happening, Luna Classic isn't really pumping that much. Still trying to slowly uptrend.
Oh yeah.
What's up, Drew?
I'm just in a little profit in my position here. Went all in ape. I'm loco.
You're spot trading, so you don't have risk of liquidations.
That is very true.
It seems like Bitcoin's getting a little bit up. Like this was a big dip. I think this could have been bottom for a short time frame for Bitcoin, for a short time frame. But there's always that fear it could liquidate a little bit lower. I mean, $200 lower isn't that bad though. I like Doge. If I had to pick one of these, I would pick ETH or Doge. But ETH already did a big run up. I'm probably gonna go take a nap soon. So at the lunch o'clock candle, 11 o'clock. So I'm seeing this DXY come down, actually pretty good. Taking a nap while I'm seeing crypto pumping a little bit would not be a bad thing to come back to. Let's draw this last line for Luna Classic. 3 Bs. So generally after 3 Bs you get an A. It's very rare that you get 4 Bs. So we'll see. This looks like it's going to be an A. Could have been a short-term opportunity right here. And then generally 3 Bs. On the downtrend, 3 Bs and an A. And you're going to dip a little bit further after that though. So that's if it's in downtrend. If it breaks above that exponential moving average, then it'll be in an uptrend. And it's actually, so Luna Classic's actually uptrending with Bitcoin and the other coins here. So that's very interesting.
I'll be right back.
All right. See you when you get back, probably, if I'm still here. Have about 1 more minute for mapping this out. Bitcoin's getting a little bit uptrend here though. After this candle, I'll be able to map it out a little bit better here. So 3 B's and an A. So this was right. Looking pretty good. I do see Luna Classics trying to pump again, but man, that was dangerous. Wick down right there. A lot of positions were at risk of liquidations down there.
Are you doing ABCs with no C? Oh,
No,
what's the C? We need a C.
there's no C for my pattern.
But you could regroup every A, B together.
You don't know. They don't mean that though. They mean different. A is up, B is down. It's just, and then I'm going to convert this to 1 and zeros in a database later on.
So ABA becomes one big A. And BAB
Oh, no,
becomes one big B.
No, I can't do it because this is on a 10-minute, every 10 minutes. It's based off of something else. I'm combining it with another third-party API data that's not on the charts. And I'm going to go through and map it.
It's basically like a version of rock, paper, scissors when you have to calculate how many times the other one have thrown, things like that, right?
Not really. So
Oh, okay.
I'm watching all the ups and then the downs, and I'm comparing it for every time some data comes out about Luna Classic. Someone says they can't hear anything in the Discord. If you can't hear anything in the Discord, and you're in the I don't see anybody named Repo Man in the voice chat on Discord. You have to join the actual voice server. We're in the 420 basement trading server channel. Troubleshoot your headset. And if your headset's not working on other softwares, then it's probably not going to be working on the Discord as well. Alright, so I got this A right here. And I'm expecting, like, if this is downturn, BBBA, probably going to get another B or even 2 Bs and come down a little bit further. Possibly. And, a little bit more Luna Classic is being staked still. The total amount bonded still around that 467 billion. It hasn't reached 468 billion yet, so still very, very far away. So my prediction right here for what I'm doing with this, I think that eventually, like, the price would come under 25874. I don't know how far it will come under, but I think it will be under 25874. Yeah, make sure you download the Discord application. But I'll show you the Discord real quick, 1 second, and make sure you're inside this voice channel, 420 basement. If you're not inside the channel, you don't hear anything. And make sure you don't have your you're deafened on your end. This is why, Repo. So unclick deafen and you'll be able to hear us right here. Unclick deafen and you'll be able to hear us. That's why you cannot hear us. I wonder if you can hear us on YouTube though. So right here, just unclick deafen and it's on your side. After you unclick deafen, this button right here, then you can be unmuted. I meant undeafened, so. I'm gonna go back to the chart. And if this is a B and it's a downtrend, then we would be like in a bearish pattern here as well. It's very choppy, so it's hard for people to enter longs or shorts right here, I believe. If we are downtrending like a big downtrend, and then some big uptrends, it's even for people like, I think even as low as 4 or 3 times leverage are at risk of liquidations. Oh, this was the last one I was going to map out. Repo Man. Alright, I just told him how to fix the problem. Hopefully he can fix his headset there. If not, he can maybe unplug or replug the headset. And this would be down here at the 20. I'm going to see, I'll put it down here because I think the price is going to get lower. The YouTube chat is pretty active today. Market opens. DXY has been slowly coming down though. So while this DXY is coming down, it gives stuff like Doge a little bit of room to pump up. Bitcoin a little bit of room to push up. Get away from these liquidations.
How can ETH still be above 1520 with so much bearishness?
Because it came up before and liquidate a lot of the shorts already. So it took a lot of capital from the shorts. Probably over $40 million. So Repo Man, I already explained to you how to fix the problem if you want to replay the stream just a little bit. I'm gonna send you a screenshot on Discord, and I usually don't like taking away from trades to do this stuff while I'm live, but I'll help you real quick. It's a very simple button just down here at the bottom, and a big deafen button. All right, so click that button down there. I sent you a private message. Just find that button and click it on your side, and you should be able to hear us. And just in case you didn't get my message, you'll probably see it a little bit later when I'm offline. But I want to see if this plays out. See if we're in this downtrend. Because if we were in this downtrend, like I'm testing this strategy. If I did predict that the price would be lower than here, I could have entered a short here and then close it when the price is lower, theoretically. I just started this pattern like yesterday working on it.
A new member coming on?
No.
Oh, that was a new member coming on.
No, it's Repo Man had clicked the deafen button on his side, so he can't hear anything. He's trying to fix that problem. I sent him a private message on Discord how to fix it as well. Here, I'll open up the let me add the picture. Oh no, that's a folder. What? You're gonna click this big red headset button right here. All right. We have about 1 more minute to see if this is actually going to be a bearish pattern right here. So far it is bearish. Like if entered a short up here, could have closed it right here for a little bit of profit. You're welcome, Repo Man. You're welcome, Carl, as well. Carl had the same problem.
I imagine Carl have the computer half taken apart, and he realized he just have to click that thing. I'm just messing around.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't think I can stay awake until the whole market hours. DXY is slowly downtrending though. If you had to put your money in one position, anywhere you could put it, on a low leverage play, what do you think you would put it in? If it was pre-merger for ETH. All right, so that candle, it was bearish. So, and that gave us another B. So triple B followed by A, and I lost my rubric. Ugh. So if it's downtrend, triple B followed by A, and then probably going to repeat with 2 more Bs. A little bit of A and then a B, but definitely done mapping this one out. I just want to do one more to show you. And that was very, like, this is why we're getting a little bit more sell volume as well. Big sell pressure coming in after there too. Like I think a lot of people are realizing that this is in a bearish pattern. It's almost bearish downtrend, just as much as we had the uptrend, and it's almost like a opposite right here. Very interesting. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream and learned a little bit something. I don't think I'm stay awake any longer. I have to go to take a nap. So I'm watching. I'll come back and look at charts later. Probably really late. I want to sleep at least 5 hours. So you guys stay safe trading. Before I go, the DXY is slowly uptrending and it's causing Bitcoin to dippity. Putting a little bit of weight on Luna Classic and pop the sell signal up here as well.
Get some sleep, Tame. Thanks for staying up with everybody.
Man, if I would have just traded this on the buy sell signal, I would be like in huge profits. Just despite, but it's crazy.
You've been up all night, Tame?
Yeah, I've been up all night, and for this stream so far, it's been about 2 hours. Last stream was over 13 hours.
Impressive, Tame. Impressive.
Just watching the charts.
That's some dedication right there.
Oh, thank you. Keeping the viewers informed. Man, DXY. Ooh. Guess my money is in US dollar right now. Doge actually has held its value there. From that run up earlier, Doge never retraced completely back down. Whereas Bitcoin kept finding some lower price levels. I think Doge did a lot better than Bitcoin right here. Because it carved out. It took a lot of cash from the bears up here. All right, peace.